Hey, it's go time. So we are recording this session. Thank you all so much for joining us. Today is just a celebration of the back to school season. You're probably already feeling it. Many of you are back in the office and school may be starting this week or next week for many of you. But we wanted to just have a few minutes to meet with you all and just celebrate some of the amazing things that happened last school year and what we have to look forward to this school year. So let's go ahead and kick it off. Just these are some of the teammates that you'll hear from today. And today's theme is a throwback to the past, but also looking forward to a bright future. So we wanted to share some fun pictures of us in the past and a tribute to back to school season, really. I'm Caressa. I work with customer success and marketing here at ClassTag, and I just wanted to share some of the highlights from this past school year. We have now 25,000 schools that are using ClassTag to communicate with families across the country, and that's over 55,000 teachers and 2 million parents. And I think you'll see on the next slide what that equates to. Just for those of you who are using ClassTag Connect, you guys have sent over 7 million communications with families this school year. And that breaks down into over 37,000 announcements at the school level, 537,000 announcements across classrooms, and over 6.3 million messages sent back and forth between parents and teachers and staff. As a parent myself and as a former teacher, I think this is amazing. I think that it's so critical that our parents are connected to what's going on in the classroom and in our schools. And so I just applaud you guys for taking the initiative to build a community where parents can be a part of what's going on in your schools and in your classrooms. And in fact, here at ClassTag, our mission is to help parents become partners in their kids' education. And we hope that through ClassTag, we're able to make educators' lives easier. We're able to make parents happier because now they have a window into their child's education. And we can now see more children be successful because of these partnerships that are being built between teachers and parents. So kudos to you guys for making that happen. Today is just all about celebrating you guys. I'm going to toss it over to Sam Hall from our product team, and she's going to share out some of the highlights from this past school year in terms of product updates in ClassTag and what you have to look forward to this upcoming school year.
Hi, Connect educators, admin. I know you guys are probably coming from a bunch of different positions, but we're really excited because we've had the opportunity to talk with you guys over the last year and see what you really want. And we've really been dialed down on, giving you what you're asking for. So something we started out with this year is that we wanted to create the thing that everyone uses on ClassTag as announcements. We wanted to make those look and be easier to send. So we did a rehaul over the last year of making those announcements super easy to send and adding some we call it the 2-line, but honestly, it's the 2, right? Like you're sending it to somebody. And we wanted to add the ability to separate those audiences so that you could really personalize your message depending on who you were talking to. And along with those announcements, we also created templates. So we know the same things happen year over year, sometimes week over week. And we wanted to make it easy for you to pop in something really quick and be able to send a message out to your staff, to parents. Some of you even have students on board. So we made it to where you could save your template for later. One of the other things we did was made settings a little bit more easier to kind of understand and to set before you send an announcement. And we've done a lot of work over the years with that, giving you the ability to do, email replies, additional comments, priority announcements, public broadcasts, and voice broadcasts. And probably one of the most awesome things that I know the teachers and especially school communicators are really excited about is our newsletter builder. It makes it a really beautiful way to share. And we know that it it seems like it takes a lot of time, but we added a way to save those as well as templates. So we're trying to make it easy on you guys because we know you send those school newsletters probably every other week, once a month. So you're able to save those and make them beautiful so that parents really do pay attention to what you're trying to say.
Sam, you had a statistic or a number of how many newsletters have been used. Can you share that?
Yeah, so while this seems very small, this is actually huge because this is since basically the second week of July, we've sent over 400 of these newsletters, just the newsletters, to parents. And so, you know, if you just times that by 30 parents per classroom, you can already see that that's big dividends right there. So flexible audiences, what we call flexible audiences is really the ability to go into the directory, select who you would like to send a message to. And that could be, you know, maybe there's just a few families that you need to reach out to, or maybe it's the entirety of everybody. But it gives you that ability to multi-select people and then do something with that. So maybe you want to send an announcement to those people. Maybe you want to send a newsletter to those people, but you can actually tailor that from the directory. And so we've also come up with automated notifications. We have definitely heard you guys over the years. You want to be able to tell parents when students are absent or something's happening. So we've been able to create this way of not only is maybe your student absent, but giving you a way to actually let the parents know. And that's set up through our automated notifications. And Chris, I know that you guys are really excited about this on the Connect side. So if you have something to add, let us know.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you're not using automated notifications and that's something you want to explore for the upcoming school year, it's as simple as creating the template on your end and then connecting with our customer data team, and they will help set up the automation for you.
Another thing that we know you guys have asked for is a specific number in your area where you could actually put your school name or even your district name so that the receiver or the parents might actually know where it's coming from. So we've actually personalized phone numbers for voice broadcasts this year as well.
Also, you are using our voice broadcasts regularly and you want to get one of these personalized numbers for your school or for your district, that also can go through our customer data team.
Custom staff permissions. So we know as school administrators, certain people are going to be able to send school-wide messaging. Some people work on the rostering side. They're not necessarily sending messages, but they're adding students and parents to your SIS all the time. We have actually set up within ClassTag the ability for you to go in and give customized staff permissions so that you have peace of mind that everything's staying private and secure.
And we've also heard you guys on the ability to bulk upload staff and these different permissions. So stay tuned. That is something that we're working on for the future.
Manual upload improvements. We really understand that sometimes data can be messy. And we know that sometimes the connections in your SIS might be difficult as well. So we have made some tremendous efforts, according to what you guys have told us, to make manually uploading all that data super easy and a way that is not time consuming or, uploading bad data and having to take it out. We try to make it as simple as possible. And this has been kind of our way to say, hey, if you're ready to self-service and you're ready to get set up and you don't need a SIS integration, or maybe you're waiting on a SIS integration, this is the perfect way to do that.
Yeah, and I'll just add, Sam, that we've just started this. So we've rolled out some of these new improved importers, but there's more to come. So you'll see some of these improved importers also being moved over to the school directory. And as just mentioned, bulk uploading staff, things like that. We'll just continue to improve all those manual processes. Okay, most exciting. Let's hear what's coming up, Sam.
All right. I know that you guys are probably excited because you've probably been asking for something, and trust me, we're here. We're definitely here, you guys. So let's look to that bright future. So one of the things we know on the parent side that might be confusing is if you have multiple classrooms or you have maybe a middle school, it is kind of hard to switch between the classrooms and teachers, and you might not remember them all. So we're working on this thing called a unified parent view so that parents can really scroll through that information and digest that information in a way that makes sense to them, which is sometimes it is by child, sometimes it is by, classroom. But maybe it's just a stream of all the information they can get at one time. So we know parents really want this and we're working on it. And another thing we've been working on is an improved address book. What really means is that you can go to conversations and you can start a conversation with anybody who is in the directory of your school, and you can go ahead and contact them instead of, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you're in a classroom, you can only send to that classroom, a bunch of parents. This will allow you to really have an address book that goes along with you, no matter where you are on ClassTag. School-wide conference and volunteer signups. We know that there are school-wide events that are really important, and that admin, they really want to know, if there are volunteers, or kind of get a general sense of the RSVP. So we've been working on that so that you guys can coordinate conferences school-wide, but also you can have volunteers sign up as well.
Already thinking forward to field day. Get your volunteer requests set up. Start asking in August for volunteers for field day in April and May.
True, very true. And for fall ones too, fall parties. Email branding. So we know that you guys are sending things out and you probably want them branded. So you want them to look like they're coming from your school. So we are working on that. You'll still probably see the ClassTag logo at the very bottom, but we really do want to prioritize that it's coming from you guys. It's not coming from ClassTag. We're just powering it. And so you guys are going to have the functionality to add your logo and add your school colors to emails. Voice broadcast recording. As you guys know, we have voice broadcasting. This is going to allow you to do it in-house. So you're not even going to need to worry about doing, trying to record somewhere else and bringing it in. We're going to actually let you record within ClassTag. I'm going to turn it over.
Sam.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
Yeah, I would say we'll have an opportunity for questions in just a moment, but first we wanted to let Vlada, ClassTag CEO, give you guys a message so you guys can hear from.
Thank you, and so great to meet everyone. I thought that I would just share a bit about the humble beginnings of ClassTag. Probably you guys don't know where we got started, and it's just amazing that we have a privilege of supporting amazing educators like you and your communities. And for me, ClassTag really started from my own frustration as a parent in a New York City school when my daughter was starting out, and I was on the receiving end of communications from 5 different sources, and I was frequently traveling at the time, working a corporate job, missing all of those volunteering opportunities, and just really feeling disconnected, and felt there is a better way. Felt there is a way to create a delightful and easy access that ultimately creates this partnership between parents and teachers. My native language is not English, even though I think I'm pretty fluent, but I appreciate the challenges that have to do with translation, and so that's equity and access has been core to ClassTag from day one, both from a technology access perspective as well as introducing the language translation. And so we evolved from a very simple tool to a comprehensive tool to really provide this unified experience for our school and district partners, so that their communities can thrive and flourish. And as Carissa mentioned, we are absolutely humbled that now it's tens of thousands of schools and millions of parents and teachers that are relying on ClassTag. And certainly we could not continue to improve the product without some amazing advocates and some very passionate leaders who have strong opinions about how to improve and how to make things better. And certainly we consider you all as partners in this journey. Technology is there to make your lives easier, as Carissa said, but ultimately it's you who make this communities come together, and we certainly want it to be your best tool for making that happen.